Fred Moore here, keynote speaker, entertainer, and bald guy. Welcome to number one in the series. I hate to see what number two's got. Oh, that's nasty. Sorry. Number one in the series of 101 Life Secrets. Here's the thing, though. It's 101 Life Secrets in 4 words or less. 4 words or less. This is pithy stuff here. Of course, I'm going to elaborate. Otherwise, these videos. So let's get right to it. Number one, work less and play more. Did you know that on average, most people work 5 days a week so they can enjoy 2 days on the weekend? 5 days you're working to enjoy 2 days on the weekend. And what happens on the weekend? Well, you have a lot of stuff to do, don't you? Yeah, you got chores, you got to catch up with yard work, you got this, you got birthday parties to go to, you got things to do and all that. And sometimes you're just too tired from working those 5 days to enjoy those 2 days. All right, so instead, what do? Well, you work vacation, right? You work 50 weeks throughout the year so you can take 2 weeks vacation. You go on a cruise, you go to the beach, whatever. 50 weeks you're working to enjoy 2 weeks. It's kind of sad, but that's kind of the state of most people, isn't it? So how do you do it, right? How do you work less and how do you play more? Well, you can, of course, find easier ways to get your job done, right? To use your time better, maybe outsource some of the things that don't bring you joy at your job. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. With my job, I can outsource a lot of the stuff I don't like to do. Now, I'm in a position now where I can do that, but that wasn't always the case. Let's say you have a job where you're working for a company. You're working like a 9 to 5 job, or you're working at McDonald's, you're waiting tables, you're working at a convenience store, you're running a cash register, you're working at a theme park, whatever it is, right? A job where it's kind of like this is your job and this is what you have to do. You don't have a lot of leeway in it. Well, how can you work less and play more at that job? You work less hours, you're going to make less money. That's not what I'm talking about. You can change the frame of your mind. So the work that you're doing will not seem so much like work, it'll seem more like play. And when you find a job that you love, you never have to work a day in your life, do you? You can go into your position, and I used to do this. Years ago, I had a, quote, real job. I like that, real job. I work for myself now, so my boss isn't an idiot. But working for myself, I work a lot harder than I ever did at my real job. Well, let's just go with real job. So you work a 9 to 5 job. It's, you're punching numbers, you're taking orders, whatever it is. Working in a factory, whatever it is. It's good work. You're making money, you're making a living, be proud of that. But I know there's something you can do at your work to have more fun. You can have fun with your coworkers. You can have fun with your customers, right? You can joke with them. You can ask about them. You can have some sort of fun. Not so much that it affects the work that you're goofing off, but you can make the experience enjoyable. Now, I found for me when I was waiting tables that this was gold. I depended on my customers for my income. I was making tips. That was the bulk of my income. So if I went into work with a bad mood, it affected my income. My bad mood came across to the customers. I wasn't given a good experience. Just whatever it was, it affected my tips. And I noticed that. And I noticed it with my coworkers too. If they were in a bad mood, their tips would go down and then they start complaining, nobody's tipping me. And they'd get in a worse mood. Vicious circle, right? I found a way to have fun with my customers, with my guests, how to joke with them, how to just have fun with my coworkers and just do something that was fun in my work environment. So now I'm still working the same amount of time, but I'm having more fun. So that work I'm doing doesn't seem like it's work anymore. It's fun. Wouldn't you love to have a job where you look forward to going into work every single day instead of going, oh, I have to go into work today. There's not a lot you can do to control your coworkers around you, but there is a lot that you can do to control what's going on in. If you do that, you're going to have a better life. You're going to be happier. You're going to be less stressed. And guess what? Guess what happens when you do that? You work less and you play more. See you next time.